D. Crenny, ladies and gentlemen, and I definitely should have worn my all black tux, all black suit, all black whatever, because we in for a funeral. This is Lil Wayne, Weezy F Baby, 13 studio album, and it's called Funeral. Funeral has a basic album cover. Surprise, it's not black, it's actually white. Funeral, just get it out the way, has Zippo to do with this album. The album basically plays like a mixtape. It's really typical Lil Wayne, or at least a shell of vintage Lil Wayne. He's still in there, but that, Carter 3 or whatever Lil Wayne or Mixtape Weezys you want to speak back on, you see glimpses, but it's not there. The album basically referenced, women, drugs, and basically like being Lil Wayne. A little bit of flashy stuff, a little bit what I do, what you can't do, all that type of stuff. The significance of this playing like a mixtape is because I think that's his bread and butter. I think that's always been his greatest pieces of work as a whole. Usually his mixtapes people will speak of more than his albums. But since we're here and this is his 13th album, let me just rattle off those albums. The Block is Hot, 99. Lights Out, 2000. 500 Degrees, 2002. The Carter was 2004. The Carter 2 was 2005. The Carter 3 was 2008. Rebirth was 2010. I'm Not a Human Being was 2010. The Carter 4 was 2011. I'm Not a Human Being 2 was 2013. Free Weezy album was 2015. The Carter 5 was 2018. Now we have the Funeral. Don't get me wrong, Wayne had some really solid albums, and I guess in a sense this will probably fall right in line, right in the middle somewhere with some of those albums. This album isn't horrible. I mean, originally I liked it. I loved it originally, but it might have just been nostalgia peeking, rearing its ugly head, shall I say. It was nice to hear Wayne just rapping and rapping clearly. But he raps very well. And for the most part, really about nothing. He doesn't stay on track with really any of the songs. I mean, there's a couple of them that he does stay on track and that he does reference, whether it's the chorus, which then references the title of the song. There are instances of that on here for sure. I mean, it's an hour and 16 minutes or so he stays on track a bit, but as far as the title of the album, I don't even know why it was called Funeral. There's a number of producers on here that honestly really don't give the album a sound that's really the same, which once again makes it seem more like a mixtape than an album. But in a sense, that's not a fair thing to say either, because albums having the same redundant beat would be pretty whack as well. Overall, Funeral does have entertainment value, but it's not just something that's going to wow you and really, I think, keep you listening that consistently. Please hit that sub button. Hit that like button for me. Post notifications, you can turn those on as well if you like. But this is Lil Wayne, Weezy F, Weezy, Baby, Funeral. His 13th studio album, track by track. Number 1 is Funeral. It's just some random rapping, about 3 minutes and 14 seconds. It's some random rapping. The beat doesn't even drop until about the 2-minute mark. And when it drops, I think it does. Actually, not even when it drops. When it drops, it sets the tone. But his rapping overall, it kind of gives you an immediate introduction of what you are about to receive on this album. Is Wayne rapping, like I said, clearly. Number 2 is Mahogany, and it's Manny Fresh. Really dope to hear Manny Fresh, and sarcastic sound. I'm sorry, but Manny Fresh. Really good to hear Manny Fresh right away. And honestly, I didn't even know it was a Manny Fresh sound the first time I heard it, but now that I know, I understand. It's a great production. What a way to start the project off. And the rapping, I thought, is overall mighty impressive. mighty impressive for Wayne here on Mahogany. Number 3 is Mamma Mia. Very aggressive beat. There are a lot of bars, but a lot of babble bars as well. It's a decent song, and that aggressive beat just didn't match up with the whole Mamma Mia title, kind of matching with the songs in general, matching back up the funeral. It just doesn't. There's no rhyme or reason. He's just naming songs and then just going. And honestly, at this point in Wayne's career, it doesn't really matter, but it's just a thought. Number 4 is I Do It featuring Big Sean and Lil Baby. Another good sounding track. Big Sean is only on the chorus, and Lil Baby and Wayne have solid verses. It's meant to be a single, I'm sure, and it should play well. It should play well. Number 5 is Dreams. Call this rock and roll Weezy. It has a sprinkle of hip hop in it, but for the most part, it's that rock and roll rock Weezy. It's okay. You know, I like the concept about, you know, having a dream about being broke, and, you know, thank God it was just a dream. So it was a good spin on dreams, but it's the sound is so noisy, and it's like noise, you know, except the chorus where he explains, thank God he had a dream. 6 is Stop Playing With Me. It's just a random song just plopped in there. 7 is Clap For 'Em. Strip club song here on this one. Beat hits hard. It's got those female exploitation lyrics. I just wanted to touch that on here because Jaleel Beats is on here, and just hearing it and hearing him rap, it's like, I get it. And in a sense, it's a strip club song. It's probably decent, right? Yeah, it is. 8 is Bing James featuring J-Rock. A very gritty beat. One of the songs that originally I really, really enjoyed. And for whatever reason, I still do enjoy it, just not as much as I originally did. There's some songs on here I just really enjoyed on first listen, and as I listened to them more, it just, you know, came down. J-Rock does his thing on here too, and he raps, and Lil Wayne raps. The Bing James is just not understanding that, but I guess it's a play on words, I suppose. Number 9 is Not Me. Who gonna pop Wayne is, you know, what he's asking in here. And I don't think anybody would want to pop Wayne. Like, Weezy is the legend. You know, it's just one of those songs that I think he just wanted to make. Street Runners is on the beat, and it's a good song. 10 is Trust Nobody featuring Adam Levine. This is another alternative sounding song. I think this is only one of the 2. This one in Dreams, and I don't like it. Adam Levine does try his best on here to kind of give it some spaz, some loving. Just nah. 11 is Know You Know featuring 2 Chainz, and I actually just honestly wasn't expecting much out of this. You know, these guys have been kind of ripping and rhyming. These guys have been ripping and rhyming for a while with each other, and I just don't think they have much to deliver on a track together anymore. The beat is right on the point, and the lyrics by both artists really aren't. You know, good beat, pretty whack lyrics. 2 Chainz is so unmemorable on this track that I don't even remember where he came in. I think he was first, and Wayne does show some flashes in the latter part of his last verse, but just nothing to be proud of. 12 is Wild Dogs, one of my favorites. Another one of those songs on first listen where I was just like, whoo, Monster Beast going crazy. The beat has the baby whining in the background, and it is so good, even with the Wayne babble that you get on here. But that babbling with the bars, not gonna go all the way on the babble side, with the bars, it works. It turns out to be a good song. Like I said, one of my favorites. 13 is Harden. Slow-paced, lovey-ish song. Some bars, but it's just a weird type of song. Speaking on James Harden, like a girl blocking his shot, like James Harden rarely gets his shot blocked. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know what Weezy was jumping for on here, just shouting out James Harden. I don't know. 14 is I Don't Sleep featuring Takeoff. Probably the best song on here. Beat is crazy. Weezy got bars. Takeoff got bars, big boy bars. And it's that traditional non-sleeping Weezy. It's like, I think he always gives you some sort of instance of he don't sleep. Not a sleeper. And this one, how he talks about it and raps about it in the chorus with the beat is very well done. I Don't Sleep is a good one. 15 is Sights and Silences featuring The Dreams. Basically a slow love song with The Dream just serenading on the track. Mike Will Made It is the producer along with Blue Cheese, and it's pretty much just a Dream song. Actually, it's a break from Wayne. I don't know if there's some Wayne vocals on here, but they are very, very minuscule. 16 is Ball Hard featuring Lil Twist. Ben Billions is on his production, and I was going crazy the first time I heard this. Definitely my favorite song on first listen, because Ben Billions just does just the fool on this beat. It's not great. It is good, but I thought originally how Lil Twist came on the track with such confidence was amazing, and I thought how Wayne rapped originally was amazing. Obviously, I've come down off of both of those pedestals where Lil Twist comes in hard, but it's not a great verse, and Weezy just raps decently. But Ball Hard is go-to gym track just for the energy, honestly. 17 is Bastard, Satan's Kid. Cool and Dre's on here with Spanish Josh. It's a very interesting beat selection. It goes with the title, but the song overall is pretty whack. And I say it's interesting beat selection because I never heard Cool and Dre do anything like this, but I do think in the grand scheme of things, it's actually pretty cool how they made this sound kind of demonic and like Satan-like, and then Wayne kind of presents himself on this track like that, and this song, the lyrics do match up with the title of the song. 18's Get Out of My Head featuring Triple X Tinashe. It was dope to put Triple X on here, but this sucks. It's just noise to me. 19 is Piano Trap. It's that second Manny Fresh beat, and it slaps like the first one. Wayne raps his butt off on this one. I like Piano Trap, and I just like how Wayne took both of Manny's productions and really just, I don't know if take them serious is the word, but just made sure that he put, he dotted the I and crossed the T's on that. 20 is Line 'Em Up. Murder Beats. It's similar to a Millie, but man, what a beat. And I wanted to say it's similar to a Millie first, because when Wayne raps on this similar to a Millie sound, it just seems to always work, and it's not overdone. Like, we get it like every couple of years and we're like, oh yeah, it's kind of the same sound, but it's like, give it to me, give it. It's like, I want it. And it's, and there's bars on here too. So this is a track I like. 21 is Dark Side. Nah, pretty weak. 22 is Nevermind. This is his best shot at the love song for this album. I think it's like 3 or 4 of them on here. 3 maybe, I don't know. But this is the best shot at it. He harmonized decent on here, which made it a bit more listenable, and then the lyrics and the direction of the track it's kind of there. 23 is T.O. featuring O.T. Genesis. Everything on here just feels offbeat. I don't know what the goal of the song was, but it didn't strike any of the right chords for me. O.T. is okay, but at the beginning he screams, and then he kind of gets into some type of a flow, but it's like, I think Monster Beats did a decent job with the beat, but I think especially Wayne setting a tone of kind of being offbeat, just didn't work. 24 is Wayne's World, and this is interesting to me because this doesn't sound even remotely close to matching anything related to Funeral. As we know, Wayne's World, excellent. Wayne kind of matches that energy, which is completely opposite from any kind of dying or funeral concept. But on the flip side, it's a really good outro. It's a really good way to end the album with that vibe, with that feeling, with that type of flow and sound. So who cares that it was called Funeral, right? Hour and 16 minutes. You know, this album for me, Funeral, plays very well in the gym. And in a sense, for me, that makes it valuable. That makes it, I mean, I love to have stuff to listen to in the gym, or just background music or hype music, I guess you can call it. It's just what I needed. As far as the album goes, though, you know, nothing on here stays on a Funeral task. Obviously, I mentioned that multiple times. You know, I think he just threw a dart at a board of words and then went with that title. I'm going to go with that reasoning and just roll with it. So with this just being Wayne rapping on some really quality beats, is better than I expected. I mean, I was expecting not trash, but just kind of run down stuff, run over, stepped on stuff, some leftovers, things like that. You know, lyrics are cool and above average most of the time, which I appreciate. You know, I just appreciate Wayne taking his time out to speak into us clearly, where we can hear what he's rapping about, hearing his direction on the songs, hearing his metaphors, you know, hearing how he switched the flows up and things like that, and his comparisons. And you know, Wayne being Wayne, we all like, I think honestly we all like that type of Wayne. And then with the features he throws on here, you know, I think it does have, you know, some worth in 2020 to see Wayne kind of get out there and rap. D. Crenny doing What I Do, album review. Thanks for watching. Sub, you can hit that, like this video, please. Holla.